Okay, guys, today is Tuesday, August the 2nd, 2022. And here on the bottom screen, you'll see the previous test that I took for COVID. That test came out inconclusive because I didn't perform it well. So here I am taking part two. And today, of course, is 10 days after being at a large event where I quarantined, after I quarantined for 10 days. And here on the bottom of the strip, here you'll see me from the previous test. So everything you see in that little box with me in it is from the last test that I took. And this is today's test, is the one you're seeing here up top here, where I'm holding this box up here. Alrighty. Clear, I should say, during the week. And of course, the instructions are in English as well as in another language. And here's the English version again. Okay, and it tells me what to do about washing my hands and all the other stuff I'm supposed to do. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do the test here. Okay, this is the vial. They call it the COVID, the vial, the testing kit, from the testing kit. And we're going to place that in there, the little holder here that comes with the kit here. Okay. And this is, of course, the swab that I use to we use to swab our nostrils with. It comes in this little packet here, and we make sure that we don't touch. Now, this is in plastic, and it's sealed in now, so I can touch it to show you. You don't touch this once you take it out of the packet. That's a swab. You know, we've been using swabs for years. But this is, of course, for the COVID one, so it has to be a sterile because of the test that we're taking. Okay, and this is the cassette. The cassette that we're going to use. And we carefully open this up. The testing. And carefully open that up. And take it out of the packet here. And this, of course, is the cassette, testing cassette, okay, for the COVID test. Okay, and again, as you see here, this is the, this is where you're going to put the 3 drops of the swab, the fluid afterwards. And I'm going to put 3 drops of this after I get it straight. So I'm just going to go ahead and get it straight, guys, so that we can go ahead and do this test. Okay. And you can see it tells you right there on the cassette. 3 drops are going to go into here. This is the testing site where you get your results. The C is if it stays in C after 10 minutes, the red arrow or orange arrow, I mean, you know, the line, if it stays in C and it does not move to, and well, it's going to stay in C because this is confirmation that this is going to be in C, but if only this one, if only the C has the red arrow in it and the T doesn't have anything in it after the 10 minutes, then this is a negative test. Of course, the C is gonna always have like the little, because that's also the confirmation that the test is still valid. But again, if there's something like a little blue in this sign here, the T sign, then that means that you're positive for COVID. Okay, alrighty, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead and try to go ahead and do this really Not really quick because you got to take your time. But anyway, so we got this, that. Now this is the little top. This is going to go on this vial once I do the test. This little top that comes with the kit as well, we're going to take off this sealed in thing that's full of fluid, and we're going to place the top on it once we do the test, once we do the swab test. Let's just go ahead and do the swab test, and then we can further explain it. Okay, and here we go. Now, in a case where you get a COVID, I must get one of these kits. If there's no fluid already in it and sealed, then it comes with also, not this particular one because this one comes here, but some of the other COVID tests that you can get may not have the vial, may not have the fluid in the vial, but have the vial, the fluid in a separate little packet that you have to actually insert in the vial, okay? So, but this one, thank God, comes with everything already there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do this test, guys. The first things first, like I said, we washed our hands and thoroughly got my hands washed. And now I'm going to go ahead and open this right here. Now you're going to open it from it's a little tab that's right here that's partially open right there. You can see it if you fold this back. See, if you fold that back like that, you'll see there it is, a clear little tab you pull on. So you open and take this out very carefully. Make sure you do not drop it or let it come in contact with anything. Okay. All right, and there you are. So I have that ready. Now you got to have your vial ready also. That's this to put the, the swab in. So I took the little thing off of here. I'm going to set it here. Okay. And then, okay, I'm going to use the swab. I'm going to insert it into my nostril and circle it 5 times in the nostril, in each nostril. Okay. I have to refreshen my memory here on how to do this. Okay, so what we're going to do, it tells you right here to insert it into the nostril. And then you see that thing says 5 times. You rotate it in a circular motion up against the wall of the nostril, of your nostril 5 times. And you leave it in for 15 seconds, okay, in each nostril. And then after that, I'm going to put it in that vial, and we'll go from there. Okay, so here we go. So here I got it. It's still in the packet, so I'm taking it out of the packet. And I'm going to go ahead and insert it into my nostril. And I'm going to be off camera doing this, but I will do the counting. I will do the 5 times. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rotations in the nostrils, and keep it back for enough. It says 3/4 of an inch insertion into the nostril. Okay. So you can check my last video that I made, and where you see me actually doing it in person on video. And then 15 seconds into the other nostril. Guys, I'll probably insert that little part of that video in with this video, so you'll see how I actually did it when it came to putting in my nostrils. Okay, I might do that. Okay. All right, so we're done that. And now we're going to insert that into this little vial here. You insert it in. Okay. And once it's in there, you twirl it around a few times in there. Really good. Okay, like that. Okay. You can see there. Okay, and now you see this little part here? This is the vowel. This is a soft part, a vowel. And you can see you can squeeze it. So you squeeze it and gently try to get connection with the what you call them, and then you remove it. Okay. And now that part is done. You discard this. You throw this away. This thing right here, the swab. I'll just set it there for now. And now you have, see the mercury color. Now this will have a lot of mercury color because it's mixing with the solution that this thing comes with. And what you would do after that, you would put this cap on it, and you allow this cap and listen for the sound where it's going to actually snap. You hear a snap sound, and that tells you that you have it on correctly. Alrighty, so here we go. Okay, so now it's in right. Okay, so now what you're going to do, you're going to go ahead and kind of do like this a little bit. You're kind of swirling it around, sort of like you're mixing it up to make sure you got everything intact. And then it says you can tap this like this. You know how you tap like this. A few times. Once you've got that done, then you would put it into, you would put 3 drops into this vial. And as you can see right here, there's nothing in it yet. So so you won't get any kind of reading of no sort just yet. But now you're going to insert this in. And I'm going to go ahead and put it down here on the table. And see if I can get you guys in a little bit. Let me set that there just for a quick second. I want to make sure that you guys can see the vial up close. Okay. Let's get you a little more closer. That's good, y'all. Turn you this way. Okay. And now we're going to go ahead and put this 3 drops into the vial. There we are. So now we're going to do 3 drops in the vial here. Three drops in this little vial. You can see 1, 2, 3. Kind of almost went to 4. But anyway, 3 drops in there. Okay, now you can automatically see what's happening right away. It's telling you that it received the drops. And it is bringing the drops into the solution, into the test thing right here. And of course you're done with this. So we're going to just put this back in there. And then we're going to wait for 10 minutes. Okay, and the time, this clock is fast over here. It's in 7:45. So 10 minutes would be 7:55. So, okay, guys. Of course, this is me, Bonnie. Sit right here, and of course, to my grandchildren and great grandchildren, Nana. Anyway, guys, yeah. So, here I am. And if I now I am timing myself for this. I will have to fast forward the COVID test, as I said. The video a few days ago, as I said, I was at this large indoor that I make a video of. Otherwise, you close up sitting here event this thing and staring at it for 10 minutes. I didn't test myself right away when I got back, but I did quarantine myself immediately for 10 days after I got back. Up to 10 days, and today, of course, is the 10th day of my quarantine. And I, as you can see here, I'm testing myself for the second time, because the first test, though it looked like it was reading positive, it really turned out to be an inconclusive test, because as I further did the test again, trying to rework things so you can which see is, it better. You know, I noticed that you guys can see that. I can see it. This can too. The previous test was really turned out to be inconclusive rather than negative or positive. Although it looked positive to me, but I didn't perform the test 100% as I should, and I didn't leave it on for 10 minutes. So this is why the last test came out, I would say inconclusive, but this is the test now today, here, as you can see here, and I am timing myself for the full 10 minutes, and yes, guys. But if you find that you want to fast forward this, because this is real time, I actually kept it on for 10 minutes and kept the camera rolling the whole 10 minutes. So you may find this a little portion a little boring. You can fast forward this if you'd like on your own. I didn't fast forward it here. So, but you can if you want to get to the final results. Feel free to go forward ahead, because here it's just 2 minutes into my testing. Okay, so alrighty. So again, you can go ahead if you'd like, and fast forward it towards the end if you would like to. As you can see here, it's now 3 minutes. Okay. Alrighty. So, anyway, I just want you guys to see that I did take this test again, and it's today, 10 days later after being at that indoor large event. Yes. And for me, I feel refreshed with the idea knowing that as a precaution, I did quarantine for 10 days, and here is 10 days. Again, like I said, 10 days after the event. 4 minutes. And now you can see I'm into 4 minutes. Yes. Everybody do things the way they want to do it. Nobody's telling nobody what to do. And I did what made me comfortable by immediately quarantine after that event. And for future events that I may attend, I will be doing the exact same thing. You know, whether I had my mask on through the process or whether I didn't have my mask on through the process. If I'm in an event, a lasting event, I will immediately, when I get home, immediately quarantine. You know, it may not have to go for 10 days like I did here, but it depending on how long you're at the event, and especially if you hear of others, you know, becoming, have tested positive, then you definitely want to test yourself, you know, as well. And you want to quarantine until you get your results and that your results is negative, just to be on the safe side, okay? But I'm not the CDC or no one else, so I can't advise nobody nothing. I'm just saying what I did, okay? Anything you see in any of my videos that I record or post concerning the COVID testing and the COVID being vaccinated for COVID, which I was. I was vaccinated twice, but I was not double boosted. I was not boosted. So yeah, so those were the choices that I made, and but I did, like I said, I did get 6 minutes, 2 COVID vaccinations, on this as scheduled, and yes, all right. So again, I'm not telling anybody what to do. You do what you feel and you're advised to do, maybe from a physician or from CDC or whoever you get, your advice from. It's up to the individual. I'm not going to advise anybody to go the route that I went, because this was the route I took. Okay. All right. But God is good, guys. And yes, and I'm going to continue on to, go through this little video here. You notice I keep talking and probably saying the same thing. It's because I'm trying to fill in that 10 minutes. So for the viewer who might be watching it now, you see it's 7 minutes now. For the viewer who is watching that may want to sit through the whole 10 minutes of watching me testing, they might want to at least have a little sounds in the background. Keep yourself from falling asleep in the middle of the video. But anyway, yes, guys. So again, I hope everyone is having a beautiful day. Hopefully, you guys are staying cool on these hot days that we have been getting, for some time now. With today, no exception. The high 80s and 90s has been with us for some time, guys. Okay, so, and we did get a couple of days where in there a few weeks ago where we were getting like 80 and 81 and 82, but now we are up there, guys. Yep, we're out there. Okay, guys, let me see. Okay, we're now into 8 minutes. So now we have 2 more minutes. And then we'll be looking good so far. We'll be we'll get our results, and let's see. All righty. And for those who are going through, COVID, my prayers is that the Lord will bless and heal you soon, and that you will be over the COVID, and that you will be able to continue to go on and do the things you like to do without COVID in your system or anything. But yes, so all righty. So here I am, still talking. Alrighty, guys, so we are almost coming up on, let me see, pretty soon it should be saying, let's see, we're just going to wait 9 minutes, okay? And so now we got 1 more minute. 9 and then we'll get our results. 1 more minute, guys. Okay. Again, this is me, looking good Bonnie so far. Hawkins. 1 more minute, and this will tell you. My YouTube channel is Bonnie B. Hawkins Creative TV. Negative or positive for COVID. Alrighty. On today. So yeah, so we're almost there, guys. We're almost finished. Hang in there. 1 more. August the 2nd, few 2020. Seconds. 1 few more seconds. Okay. Let's see what's coming up here. Less than a minute now. Okay. To show you the results. Here on this thing, and it looks, from what I can see, it looks 100% negative. So I am negative for COVID, but I gotta let that full minute finish, which is roughly about 30 seconds more. Oh, I was a little bit ahead of myself. It's actually all right. 10 minutes. And guys, if I'm looking at this thing correctly now, I'm looking at my camera, I'm not looking down at the thing correctly. But I gotta get Popsy in here to second my emotion. As you can see here, let me put it closer, all the way closest, where you guys can see it clearly. There is no, I have a negative reading. There is nothing in the T-zone, and there's the T you can see right there. So, therefore, I am definitely negative. All righty. Okay, now I gotta let my hubby see it. All right, guys. Yes, so Nana is negative. She's negative for COVID. Yoo-hoo! 100%, guys. Let me get Pops in here and let him see it. All righty. I'm gonna leave the camera rolling, and I'm gonna leave that setting there. Through here, because this is a magnifier on there. You gotta sit down and look.
I still don't see nothing.
Okay, guys, so you can see here, my husband just confirmed what I see, and that is I am clear, guys, clear, free from COVID. There's nothing in the positive side where the T is, so therefore you see only the C in the this side, and that's negative for COVID. 2022, in the morning before 8 o'clock a.m. Negative for COVID. All thanks and praises be to God. Clear. 100% clear, free from COVID. Thank you, Jesus. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and turn off this video now. All righty. So again, guys, negative for COVID. Well, okay, guys, as you see in here, I am negative for COVID. And I thank you for tuning in to my channel, the Bonnie B. Hawkins Creative TV. God bless you.